Hi guys, Poppy Ntshongwana here, the host of the L'Oreal Talk Your Worth podcast. And I want to talk a little bit about how we got here, why we're doing this podcast, and what it means to me. I think as the host and as someone who has struggled with just framing what worth is to them, I wanted to hear stories from different people, different women about what they've struggled with in life, because we live in this crazy world where I think we're all trying to present a side of ourselves that is almost perfect. And for me, it's the complete opposite. I want to hear and I want to share in other people's journeys. I want to hear about their mistakes, their insecurities, and the things that they've struggled with where they've been dribbled by life, because that has been my story for the last couple of years. But more than that, I think that it serves us as young people and as women to share where we come from, what our journeys are and what our journeys have been, and also to encourage each other along the way. So I think this season's stories and episodes have been inspirational. They've been heartwarming. They've been about just finding your light and your voice and acknowledging your worth in spaces that you didn't even recognize at some point that you had worth in. So for me, it's about rediscovering yourself and your worth, but also framing it in a positive way so that we can all, I guess, find similarities in each of our stories. And I think as unique as all our stories are, there's definitely a common thread of us all being down in the dumps at some point, but definitely finding a light at the end of the tunnel and being the best that we can be. So I think the reason I want to talk about worth and our journeys to finding our worth is because there's definitely been a moment in my life, moments, not even one moment, plenty of moments where I've been in spaces where I've doubted myself, whether it's career, personal life, and just as a person where I found myself, especially in my career, where I've just thought, am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right decisions? Am I supposed to be here? So I've had a lot of instances in, spaces where I've just doubted if I'm worthy to be there. I think the beauty about having insecurities is that you always arrive nervous and ready to perform in spaces, as opposed to just expecting, yourself to deliver and to, be the best thing there. I think that has definitely served me because I've been humble in spaces. But I also think that my story has unraveled in a way that I didn't expect it to. I've had so many crazy things happen. And by crazy, I mean life. I think this has happened to a lot of people. I've lost parents, I've lost friends, I've lost, a lot of things. But I think for me, the beauty is that I've come out on top. And I think a lot of people don't hear that enough, is that you can have moments where you're experiencing a bit of a wobble, but the beauty is that you can pick yourself up again. And I think that that's what's inspiring for me when it comes to people's stories. And I wanted to hear it framed in different ways. And I want to hear how people are making sense of their own worlds, because I can live in my own world for the longest time. But I think these conversations need to happen so that we all realize that as tough as life can be sometimes, we are all in this together and we're all figuring it out. So I hope this podcast will help you figure out your life and see your life in a different way, because as much as there is a bit of a struggle, there's also so much joy and so much coming at the end of it all. So stay positive, enjoy your life, and do the best that you can do. That's been my mantra. So yeah, let's see what the podcast is going to do for you. And we hope that you're going to share what you loved and what your insights are when it comes to people's stories. Some incredible people, Richo and Duse, Leanne Manners, Kay Naomi Kitumezi, as well as, of course, Sinovuyo Mondliwa, who's got an incredible story of just always putting the right foot forward in the right moment. So for me, those people in this moment are serving me, but hopefully they'll serve you in some way as well. So I'm looking forward to the season and to sharing the conversations, because we've had such dynamic and different people sharing their lives and their troubles, but also a lot of their successes. I'm a person who loves to hear about success stories and how people have just navigated, their journeys in a positive way, but have also learned from their mistakes. So let's have the chats, let's have the conversations, and please share all your thoughts using our hashtag #TalkYourWorth. And don't forget, you are always worth it.